Cool. Man. I really like those first four, the five like meshed together.
Check, check, check.
So,
Am I looking at?
it
Who am I
doesn't
looking
matter. Everybody's
Okay,
everybody's fair game.
got it.
So are you working at Keeley right now?
I am not. Am I doing the mic thing too? Or is this just?
You can't. We're just talking.
Okay, got you. I am not. I'm endorsed by Keeley.
Okay.
But,
Go ahead and hold it close to you though.
yeah. I'm endorsed by Keeley Electronics. I don't work there.
Why did I?
I don't know. Maybe because I like tagged him and stuff before, maybe?
No.
No? Just, I seem like I work at
Were you
Keeley.
working? Were you working at Vanessa House?
I was working at Vanessa House.
Maybe that's what it is, and my wires got crossed.
Gotcha.
Just from the pop-up.
Probably.
And
Yeah.
then you were at NAMM 2020 with Keeley.
With
I
Keeley.
was,
Yeah.
yes. Yeah.
That's cool.
So I met Keeley at the first, I don't know if it was the first pop-up that they had,
Yeah.
but Seth invited me out, and this is when I was first starting my solo career, coming back from New Mexico and stuff with the looper, and I met Keeley at the Effects pop-up show, and then went to NAMM with them after that.
Did you talk to Rob?
I did talk to
that
Rob.
day? What do you
Yes.
think of Rob?
Very cool. Very good people.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, but I met.
He is. He's the best.
I met, who was it at the, behind the booth? It was
Aaron?
Aaron.
Yeah.
Yes.
Pierce.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so we just clicked really well. I think,
Aaron's great.
yeah, we were talking about like, you know how Vanessa House has like those, well, they have like Marvel stuff everywhere, just like comic stuff, but he mistook like Spider-Man for Deadpool or something like that, and he was like, don't tell anybody, and we just clicked after that. And then it went from there. I'm telling everyone now, but I kept the secret for a few years, but it's out now. But after that, we just clicked really well. And then from there, we just kept in touch through email, and they were like, hey, you want to go to NAMM? And I was like, do I want to go to NAMM? Yes. And then that happened, then COVID happened, then I worked at Vanessa.
Okay.
And so that's kind of,
Gotcha.
I've been behind the bar pouring drinks for a few months, so
Gotcha.
yes.
Well, that's cool. It's a small world. Everything ties together.
It does.
Yeah. So where do you come from? What's the story?
So the story, in a nutshell, I grew up in music. My parents are musicians. They were in a metal band. And so I remember them going to the jam hall storage unit and skateboarding or just messing around while they practiced for like 3 hours at minimum every Tuesday and Thursday, go to shows on weekends, kind of a thing, like,
The dream.
yeah, the whole thing. And so I remember seeing my parents on stage. The earliest I could get into a bar was like 3rd grade, and wore like black lipstick and went to Hot Topic and bought my first emo shirt and just front row watching my mom tear it up on the bass, my dad on guitar.
That was my question.
Yes,
Does
yes.
everybody play?
Yep. And
cool.
so it went from there pretty much. I just remember being very into music. They were always supportive of me. And then I played viola in the 3rd grade, piano around the house, violin, cello.
What was the first thing that you like latched onto to learn?
Probably the piano.
Okay.
Yeah. We had
Easily
like,
accessible.
it was just always like in the hallway.
Yeah.
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 And so
That makes sense.
yes.
Not gonna break too.
yeah, it's easiest to learn, just to pick up first time
Yeah.
playing instruments. So that's
That's
pretty
true.
much how I got into it, just being around music and instruments, and my parents being supportive, but also like it was either learn instruments and entertain yourself that way, or watch like movies or hang out. I just was always into the music more than other things.
I guess I would have watched the movies.
I
I
see,
guess
we had
I did
movies,
watch
but
the
it-
movies
yeah.
instead of
It was like
practice.
5 movies to choose from. After watching those
Yeah.
like 20 times in a row, it was like, okay.
What did you wear out movie wise? What was that? What's like the top couple
Top
ones that you
movies.
would go after?
For sure, Nacho Libre. Corn
Okay.
reference, like the corn scene.
Yeah.
Just-
It's a classic.
You know when you can like loop the Xbox 360 scenes? I remember, like, one of my childhood memories is looping that scene where Jack Black slaps the corn out of...
Get that corn out of my face.
Yes, and so just that randomly stuck into my mind. It's just burned into my memory forever. So Nacho Libre, Napoleon Dynamite, we had Guardians of the Galaxy, The Green Mile, really random but consistent movies like Finding Nemo, you know, just...
Yeah. Green Mile's a tonal shift
Yes.
from those other ones.
Right? I go from Nacho Libre to Finding Nemo to The Green Mile. But, yeah, there's Rocky there. I just remember, for some reason, Nacho Libre being really prominent.
Yeah.
And then
That
after,
seems like a number one.
I don't know, you know, Jack Black.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Did you ever see Michael Jackson's Moonwalker? Has
Like
it?
his
Does any?
documentary?
No.
Or...
Has anybody ever seen that? Do
Actually,
you know what I'm
yeah.
talking
I
about?
remember the video game. There was the Moonwalker video
Was
game.
there a Michael Jackson video game?
Yeah.
Yeah, called Moonwalker. Based
Was that
on
your
this
thing?
premise. It was, yeah, that was the videotape that we my dad had recorded. I don't know what it was from, but Michael Jackson had like a short film called Moonwalker. And whatever this was, it had like a bunch of semi-narrative like music videos leading up to what was maybe like a 40-minute film where
Solid.
he's the hero against Joe Pesci, who's a drug dealer trying to deal drugs to kids. Michael Jackson turns into a literal like robot transformer.
I need to watch that.
It was we destroyed that tape with how many times we watched it. It was crazy. Anyways,
I gotta watch that. I have not
It's
seen
great.
it.
Michael Jackson Moonwalker. Okay, so you chose music instead
Yes.
of watching a lot of movies over and
Yes.
over and over again.
Or hanging out with friends.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
just hermit mode, music, instruments, drawing was another thing I really
Mhm.
enjoyed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So when did you start playing guitar? If you started on piano and were doing viola and
Yes.
other stringed instrument stuff?
Yes. So guitar, I picked up. I remember playing it in grade school for a little bit, and all of the kids got really. Can I cuss on here or?
Yeah.
You can.
Really shitty nylon guitars. They were just like the bottom of the totem pole guitar.
Mm.
And so all the kids, you know the type. Yeah.
Yeah, where it like starts like that, and then it
Yes.
bows, and the
Just
strings are that far
terrible.
away from the neck, and then
Yes.
down here. Yeah,
Exactly.
had one of those. Started on one of those.
Yeah.
Just
Gotta
not
start
nylon
somewhere.
string.
Yeah. So all the kids had that. And then I was like, ooh, I like guitar. After that, I knew like one song that I played all the time. And then I just played that a lot until I started homeschooling when I was 15. And then after that, I got really bored during the summer. Again, hermit mode. And just started playing like a few hours each day, learning. Like the first riff that I was obsessed with learning was Snow by Red Hot Chili Peppers, and I just wanted to learn that riff so bad. I just love that
Do
song.
you guys know what song that is?
I don't think
Is
I
it
do.
like Hey Ya or something?
Yes.
Snow Hey Ya.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm unfamiliar with the RCHP
Yes.
names of songs.
Got it. Got it.
But I'm sure I know.
It's the one that goes da 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 da. That one.
I may not know that one.
That one. But yeah, just I watched Crossroads and I had a crush on that one kid. He's not a kid anymore, but what's his name?
Joe Bonamassa.
Not Joe. He
Ryan.
was the main character he didn't really play the guitar, but he did the duel with Steve Vai.
Machio.
Yes.
Ralph Macchio.
Yes.
Oh,
So-
actually in Crossroads. Yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, ooh, I like this movie, but also this guy's cute, but also I
The
like
Karate
this riff.
Kid.
The Karate Kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, so those are the top 2 riffs. I was like, okay, I'm learning these, and then I just kind of kept going with it. Age 15 on to like 17, and just practiced a lot on guitar.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
that's pretty much how it went down.
Well, and so you're still playing guitar. Did you quit?
I didn't quit. I don't practice as much as I did when I first started.
That's
but
kind of,
how it goes.
that's on
Sometimes.
par with being
You know,
being an adult.
adulting.
Yeah.
Yes.
And having something other to do.
Yes.
Have you, so when you picked out these pedals, have you played most of them before? Okay, this will tell us a lot about your personality. Have you played these
Got it.
pedals before?
I have not. I played
Okay, so you just,
maybe this
you went
pink
in-
one.
You
once.
went in full blind.
Yes.
So risky.
She asked
Yes.
for stereo.
Yes.
For what?
She asked for stereo, so we set it up.
Just both through this, huh?
Uh-huh.
God, is this not just the best little
Yeah.
go to a place and it's not heavy amp? Okay.
Agreed.
All right, so you went stereo. So, okay, I'm seeing the chain now. Full stereo. No. Okay. I'm following it. But the viewer gets to just track me. They get to
Yes.
watch me process
Process
it.
everything.
Yeah. Because words don't really matter.
Yes. I asked Seth, I need some good reverb. Tried to throw some tremolo in there. I went off by the look and the aesthetic of the pedal, and then I asked questions after. So it kind of went off of, ooh, this looks cool. What does this do? Okay, that's not on deck yet, so let's do this one.
I see.
Yes.
Seth, have you been using the delay for like
Just looping.
just looping?
Yeah.
So it was the looper today? Cool.
Yes. First time using it. It was nice. My RC 300 that I've been using for a minute is like slowly dying. And so I haven't used it since the last effects pedal pop-up show. So it's nice to use a fresh looper. Keep my eyes peeled for the next one.
Yeah, I haven't used that one yet. I still just use the small ones. But,
It's nice.
Yeah, it's cool.
all right, well. Are we doing this as before or after? Are we pretending?
We don't have to pretend.
I'm not pretending.
This is what it is. And a big spicy lunch, and ate too much of it, and it didn't taste that good, and I was already kind of mad about it.
Because it showed up late.
It showed up late, and just the whole, and that we had that. Somebody suggested it, and I disagree
was
with
it?
it, but I have to be
I saw
quiet.
rice and broccoli.
It was Thai food.
Got it.
It wasn't up for.
It was a new place we hadn't tried yet.
Yeah.
Got it.
I wasn't.
got it.
I'm a creature of habit, so
I go to the Thai house on 23rd.
That one's
I've heard that's good.
It's the
Heard that's
go-to for
good.
me.
They're free
Yeah.
Thai hard.
Yeah.
I'm not really up for mystery Thai, and that's where the consensus led us, and
Got it.
that consensus led us wrong because it took 2 hours for it to get here,
Got it.
and I don't think I'll be able to let go of that for a little bit.
Well, now you know to never go there ever again.
Oh, I'll let other people, but I'll just
Your
have-
enemies. Like if
Yeah,
you
yeah,
meet someone
I'd-
that you really
I'd
don't
call
fuck
it.
with, you're like, yo, you should try this Thai place. It's really good.
You're
And
right.
that
I
would
would
be
I
the-
would call my coworkers my enemies.
Got it. Got it.
They are now. Well, okay. So we've got lots more videos we need to do together. All of us in the other room.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you want me to shut up, and I'm going to shut
You
up
say
now.
that coffee and roast or something?
It is Coffee and Riffs. This is a Coffee and Riffs series. We don't have any coffee. So that's my fault because I went to get a cup and there wasn't any and I didn't do anything about it. So I got a beer instead.
It's close enough. I've already had my
It's
coffee.
close. Makes me more talkative. So Coffee and Riffs, part 89 with Live the Artist.
Yes.
In agreement.
That was great.